This workflow has been saving my clients thousands of dollars in manual work every single month. Schedule a trigger. So triggers every 15 minutes, getting the relevant information on the RSS feed, 13, 14, 15 articles, processed through Gina. Let's check our message in Slack since it does say it sent us 10 items. And yeah, these are all the articles that have been sent based off of the data scraped from the website. This automated system is tracking competitor prices, monitoring SEO rankings, and generating leads 24/7. And the best part is that it runs on autopilot. Today, I'm gonna show you how it works and how you can implement it into your business. So if you're tired of manually tracking data or paying expensive subscriptions for monitoring tools, this is the video for you. I'll show you a complete overview on how this automated scraping system works, 10 game-changing ways to essentially use it in your business, and how to get this set up for your specific needs. And before we dive in, I help businesses automate their data collection and monitoring systems. If you want to skip to the technical stuff and get this set up for your specific needs, click the link in the description and book a free 30-minute consultation call with me. Now let me show you how this works. So as you can see here, this is the AI-powered web scraping tool that I have set up. The initial trigger is scheduled to run every 15 minutes. So basically this workflow monitors the exact same sites pasted in this spreadsheet on the node 2 forever until you stop this workflow. And that's what's in node 2 is the connected spreadsheet. I have it under article database and I will pull it up here. As you can see here, there's two different sheets here, RSS feed and article database. This is article database, which contains the columns URL, the summarized yes or no, the summary of the actual article, the website where it's fetched at, and the published date. And the RSS feed contains the two columns website and RSS feed URL, which has the two different links in which you can place different websites under each column in order to track. So back to the workflow. After your Google Sheets is connected, we are setting the field, the manual URL. So this node basically retrieves the rows from a Google Sheet that contains articles already monitored and summarized by the workflow. Depending on the RSS feed you monitor, the URLs may remain in the feed for a long time, and if you don't want them to monitor the feed, you can remove them. And that's just pulling the data from the Google Sheets again. So the next node is Google Sheets RSS URL followed. So this node retrieves all the URLs by retrieving all the rows from the Google Sheets that contain these URLs, and it's configured to run once per execution, so once every 15 minutes, as I said in the beginning. And you can add more URLs to the sheets as you go on, but just keep in mind that the LLM API usage will go up with every site that you add. So next is the RSS read, which is basically just a tool that allows users to automatically receive updates from websites. And this includes sites like news sites, blogs, in a standardized format. So the next node we head to is a snippet of code. So this first portion of code basically allows us to retrieve data from RSS feed and Google Sheets. And the first assignment basically contains all the RSS articles. On the fourth line, this allows us to extract the links of the articles present in the Google Sheets. Then on the sixth line, this allows us to filter the RSS articles and keep only those not present in the Google Sheets. And if the Google Sheets are found, return them with this if statement. And at the end, if there's no articles found, let the user know that there was no articles found. So based on this code, it's going to return a true or false statement. And once that runs, we are able to head to the LLM to basically classify whether the articles published on the website are relevant to the topics that we are wanting to monitor or not. And based on this, we are able to kind of change these descriptions as well. So whether you are running a SaaS business looking for competitors, whether you're running an Amazon web store looking for products and prices, whether you are looking at houses, looking at different housing prices in certain areas, maybe looking at the house prices in your surrounding area. There are so many use cases for this scenario, and that's why this is so wonderful. And this is why web scraping works for basically almost every industry. So we are able to basically sort between the relevant and not relevant categories. Then the next node uses Gina AI. This API allows you to extract the different web page content and convert it into a format that's ready for LLM processing, such as Markdown. And right now it's on the free trial, so it's not taking up too much usage while in this workflow. But if you are to, per se, add more articles or add more websites to your Google Sheets, I would suggest upgrading this plan to the paid plan. And then the next node is a basic LLM chain. So basically this LLM chain uses ChatGPT's 4.0 model to essentially summarize the Markdown provided by Gina AI. And we are able to control it by using the system prompt and format the output in a specific way. So we want the title with the link, we want the section headings, we want the key points, we want the content summary, we want the context and relevance, we want the message structure, we want the context and relevance, and then some notes for the AI as well. This is how the structure should go, and it kind of gives the rough structure. And then we have a Slack Markdown formatting guide for the later node when we send this message to Slack and how it's supposed to be formatted there. So once that happens, we do have a message sent to Slack. I will show you, this is the output of that message. So we are able to see straight from the workflow, the different articles that are taken from that site. And this is a test site, which is the initn.io blog. And we see all the articles here that are relevant to our topics that were pretty much classified within the classification model here. And then at the same time, this node prepares the data to be added to Google Sheets by defining the following fields: the article URL, if it's summarized or not, the summary, the website when it was fetched at, and the publish date. And that's just another way for you to access this information. If the information is not relevant from the relevance classification node, the fields are manually mapped in this node, similar to the technique used in the previous set fields node. And so we have the article URL, if it's summarized or not, it's gonna say no because it's not relevant. The website, when it was fetched at, and the publish date. And it will also add this to the relevant sheets. And also, if you don't want these relevant articles, you can also disconnect this node and it will still run fine. So yeah, that's the basis of the entire workflow. And this is the demo. So it's gonna schedule a trigger. So triggers every 15 minutes, getting the relevant information on the RSS feed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 articles processed through Gina. And it's essentially going to spit it out into Slack and Google Sheets, only the relevant data though. All right, and we see 10 articles have been processed. Let's check our message in Slack since it does say it sent us 10 items. And we scroll down. And yeah, these are all the articles that have been sent based off of the data scraped from the website. And back to the workflow, we are also seeing that there are 10 items published to the Google Sheets. So we're gonna go back to Google Sheets. There should be nothing on this page but the links. But when we go to the article database, we now see all the articles that have been published in the sheets that are relevant to our topic. So basically we are able to see the URL, if it's summarized or not, the summary, the exact website link, when it was fetched at, and the publish date of the article itself. So all of this information is now in Google Sheets, and we can essentially run through this. And it also outputs the articles that are not relevant to our topic.
Now I know this might seem complex, but here's the thing. You don't have to build this yourself. I help businesses implement systems like these every single day. Feel free to book a free 30-minute consultation call with me with a link in the bio. We'll analyze your specific needs, set up a custom automation plan, and get you set up with the perfect system for your business. Don't waste your time trying to figure this all out on your own. Let's get your automation running this week. The top 10 use cases for this scenario include competitor price monitoring, SEO tracking, real estate listing aggregation, stock market and crypto price tracking, e-commerce product inventory and tracking, job posting and recruiting tracking, news and sentiment analysis, Amazon and eBay product research, backlink and domain authority monitoring, and last of all, lead generation and contract extraction. All of these different options have the same effect on your business: time saving, cost reduction, scalability, and even real-time insights.